Hello everyone, my name's Xnthony. I'm the lead artist and writer on the new musical Oliver Cromwell is Really Very Sorry. I started in theatre in a very roundabout way, and it's taken many years of different things. I actually started out in NCAD in Dublin doing fine art paint, and I was making performance pieces with like ice cream and singing a vita, and Panty had a blog at the time, and a video of performance found itself on the blog, and then suddenly I was this performance artist, which is really cool. Ended up going to London to do performance making masters, but where I really kind of learned my performance chops and skills was on the East London club scene in places like the Glory, and that's kind of where I got my superpowers for performing. Oliver Cromwell is really very sorry. I always say it like that because he's really very sorry. He doesn't want to be, cancelled. It's been in development since 2019, on and off. Obviously, there's been lockdowns, and that's kind of where the show went from being like, we'll just make one little thing to becoming this massive undertaking, this massive musical. It's directed by Sam Curtis Lindsay, who has worked with Travis Alabanza, amazing queer performer, on Burgers, and the set design is by the amazing Emma Bailey, who made the design for Six musical, and it's written by me, Odu, who's an amazing pop writer, and Sam, who's also writing it with us. But the show is sort of set in England, and the cast are on the hunt for his head, which is purported, and this is true, to be buried in a biscuit tin in Cambridge. And the whole idea is like, what happens when you can face the person, the violence maker, the colonizer, the hated man? What happens when you get to talk to them, and what does that bring up? Strangest thing that's happened to me in theatre, surviving. I think it's an absolute miracle. So the future plans for my work are always a bit separate and different, because I do club things, I do shows, theatre shows, and I make community work as well. And to be honest, after this is over, I really just need to lie down. My micro superpower is the ability to kickbox. After we could leave lockdown, I went straight into training for kickboxing and did it for a year, and was like pretty much there every day. And it got me out of like my body, because my body, after lockdown was so, we were also like sort of in pain, even mentally, and I learned how to kickbox, and quite interesting. I love the idea that I can defend myself in any situation. I used to have my wit, but now I've got my, body to protect me. And I think it's kind of handy. It's a nice thing to know, if someone comes up, you can be like, that's not kickboxing, but you get the idea.